Hello, 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 my lovely little nightmares. I am now an alpaca. Or llama. Llama. I'm now a llama. Llama, 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 llama. Okay. Anyways. So, I did a bit of looking at crafting recipes because I want to make my wet sponge not wet anymore without having to constantly use... I can't see my keyboard. My keyboard, for whatever reason, currently is being finicky and not lighting up. And I found out about this drying rack. Look at this. I don't know the difference between a mechanical one and a normal one, but it sure is a drying rack. A mechanical one does mechanical stuff. For drying items and fluids using energy. Whatever. So this is the drying rack. We need 2 black dye, some wood, and some iron. And it doesn't look that hard. The only issue is the black dye. How will I get black dye, you may ask? Well, you see, I have not thought that far. I only thought, man, I kinda want a drying rack. So let's see what ways we can get black dye. So we can get it from a shadow plant, which I don't think we can get. We can get it from dye essence, which, questionable at best right now. We can get it from mystical black petals, which, or we could get it from squid. Now you see, squid aren't spawning in my lake, but they are outside of the dome. And so, that is quite a problem. If we could get scuba gear, then we'd be able to get the drying rack, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. So, I could try and just swim out into the sea and hope that I don't drown long enough to get the thing, but I don't think that's gonna work either. You see, I'm almost positive that this is gonna go very poorly for me. So, I think it also said that we can get it from mortal pestle and a black petal. We can get one of these from mystical flower essence, which I don't think we'll be able to do. But let me look at what seeds we currently own. So I think we do have dye seeds. See, and dye seeds need at least tier 2 dirt or tier 2 farmland. So how do we get farmland? We get, oops, my keyboard is not lighting up and I don't know why, because it was while it was plugged in, but now it's not. So to get tier 2 farmland, we need to get regular farmland, which is easy enough, and also Pudicium essence, which we can get from Infernium essence and infusion crystal. How many of these do we need? We just need 1. And we need this thingy, which we need prosperity shards and Infernium essence, which I believe both of these can be gotten by sand. I think. Okay, well, at least you can get these from sand, and you need at least gold mesh. Which, do we have gold mesh? What kind of mesh do we currently have? We currently have iron mesh. No, wait, we definitely had a gold mesh because of the fact that we have one of the Palladium shards. Where the heck is my golden mesh? Oh, it's right here. Alright, so then to get this, we just need to run sand through it, right? Was it sand? I think it was sand. Almost positive it was sand. Let's check. Let's double check, just to be on the safe side. So we can get the green stuff from the gravel, and we can get Persicibrium from sand. So the idea is that I actually did not make doubly sure. I just keep looking at it and being like, yep, that looks like sand, but it might be dust. It's sand. Okay. I'm stupid. Moving on. Alright, so we just gotta give me. There we go. Alright, so now we just need to get a bunch of sand and a bunch of gravel. And that should not be too hard because you see, we are currently turning a bunch of gravel into dirt. And so if we go over here, and we just take this dirt And we just throw it right here. We just take a row of this. Hold on, actually, I want this to be a perfect stack, just to make sure that I get enough of the whatever stuff, so then, yeah, there we go, okay. Then we just start throwing it aggressively into here, while we do other stuff. Then it should work itself out, I think. Moving on. I figured out that you can also use the dripper to make gold and diamonds. The thing is, it's taking me forever just to get iron sometimes. I'm not quite sure if I want to go through that, you know? Because I spent a couple of days trying to get a stack, like 3 stacks of iron, get a lot of iron, so I don't have to worry about stuff. But alas, life is pain. Moving on. Alright, so let's pull out the quest book and let's see what we can work on today. Besides trying to make the dyes thingy grow, we should probably work on some other stuff. What do I get if I do a big crate? We could try working on Botania, which to get mystical floral, we just need dyes and some bone meal. That should actually be fairly easy, because actually we can get the black flowers from that even faster than this stuff. But this stuff would also allow, but getting these dirts would also allow us to, error message in my brain. Getting this stuff would also allow the plants to grow faster, and that would be good. But we'll worry about that later. Right now, let's make some dyes, you know? Maybe we should make a hopper. I mean, yeah, one of the hopper thingies for this thing. Yeah, let's make another hopper. Let's run this thing there for now. I made bread. Right, so I want to get the drying rack so I can make my singular sponge dry without having to do anything. Oh no, it's filled! It's full! Okay, let's pull some stuff out. Let's just start organizing some stuff. Okay, alright, give me a second while I try and think this through. Okay, Mamma Mia, here we go again. How could I have let you go? Mamma Mia, here I go again. How could I have let you go? Okay, let's just throw some of our stuff into here for space reasons. And let's try and make some of these. But the 4-bit ones. So if we take this, we take this, how much wood do we need to make 4 chests? I think that should be enough to make 4 chests. I'm hoping it'll be enough to make 4 chests. Oops, there we go. Okay, and then let me grab my extra wood. So we just go like, no, that's not right. Is it like that? I can't remember. It might be the other way around. Nope, it's like that. Epic, awesome, great, superb, stupendous. Let's go put this over here, over near our thingy, so we can try and clear up some space. Okay, so we're going to turn these into chunks, some chunky boys, so it's out of the way. Go like that. Okay, and then let's just start pulling stuff out. I can't remember if this needs to be. Oh, we can just literally melt it into nuggets. That's adorable. Can this be cooked in any way? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So then, let's search for I'm out of room in my inventory. Let's put it here. Then let's take this and put it here. Now, if we have any extras in our inventory currently, no. Okay, cool. Iron. Yay. Okay, let me put the iron right next to that. the nickel down here. Just gonna try my best to organize my stuff. More lead. I probably need a bigger chest, honestly, is what I need. Not this whole entire me desperately trying to figure out how to organize stuff, because it's not gonna change the fact that this is not going well, because I do not have enough space. Titanium. Let's put it next to the Mercurium. Asiamium. Asamassimisium. Asasamium. Asursursium. Asurum. Ashrashra. Radada. Radada. Okay, so sometimes I like watching videos on YouTube, and sometimes my favorite thing to do is to watch certain channels that just, like, talk about the most random old history facts. That's just a thing. There's a channel that I will sometimes watch randomly every so often. I don't watch them too often, but Strange Eons. And every so often, I just hear the most out of left pocket facts about history, just internet culture, and I'm always just like, oh, okay. And I was watching, before I decided to record this video today, their video on the Painless Parker's dental circus, of them doing research into that, because, it's funny. It's fun to listen to other people do research on things. And they're going over, like, his history, how he became a quote-unquote dentist, sort of. But this needs to be rerun. And, just out of nowhere, they're saying how Parker had heard about this new, at the time, painkiller called cocaine. And my first thought was, oh, you have ghosts in your blood. Do cocaine about it. Because that's a meme that I've heard in the past, and it's just my favorite one in the world, because it's my favorite way of describing how medicine used to be in the past. Of just, you have ghosts in your blood, do cocaine about it. Have the blood leeches soak the impurities out of your body, which is it's so funny. I just find it such amusement in the fact that was a thing in the past. I mean, it kind of still is a thing nowadays with certain, weed now, but still, it's just so funny, and I just find it so amusing. I'm just like, yes, of course, the solution is simple. I love it. It's amazing. Just I would never be able to survive in the olden times with the medical practices that I can barely even survive now with the medical practices that we have. I'm just out here vibing, listening to insanity, and I'm just like, yes, of course. What a reasonable conclusion. I love history so much. It's my favorite topic in the world, Just hearing about how things are done in the olden times, and it's just all so out of left field nonsense, and I'm just over here like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like a reasonable conclusion. Where's my U button? Here's my U button. This can be turned into a block. That requires me to have a crafting table. Let's put it in this corner over here. Do you also require a crafting table? You're not the button I was meant to cook. Yeah, you also require a crafting table. Let's put you also in this corner. I should organize these by what mineral they come from. Do they come from gravel? Do they come from sand? But I'm not gonna right now, because, you know why? Because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy little baby, and I don't wanna. So let's see here. These are technically gemstones. Ooh, I got iron. Fun. Let's put these over here. Why am I picking up the iron? I do not know. Oh, it's because the chests are full again. Lovely. Let's just start pulling stuff out. Yay. Let's just start aggressively right-clicking and hoping for the best. Hoping the stuff gets put away. Yay. Alright, and then... there we go. What about you? What do you do? Ooh, shovel. That's fun. Oh, hey, this one can be made into a block with a little 4x4 thing. That's cool. Can it be unblockified? Or will it just forever be a block? It'll just forever be a block. Oh, no, wait, no, it won't. Okay, cool. So then I can just go like this and call it a day. Gimme. I don't quite know how that works, but we're gonna put it there. And grab more of it. And, oh, this is a shocky one. What does this do? I see. I see. Can it also be made into a block? No. No, it cannot. I see. No blocks at all. We shall put it right here. I wonder why it doesn't block shape. What about you, Simbar? What do you do? I see. Interesting. You will go right here next to that one. No, actually, I feel like you'd look better right next to the blue one. We have a ruby. Why do we have a ruby? Ooh. Block. Let's put you here. Wait, actually, put you. Why did the... Huh. That's tall. Moving on. Cinnabar and more. There's so much ruby here. So much cinnabar. Sapphire. Sapphires are pretty. Where's my... There's my buttons. What are you? Neither? Neither. Knitter. Niter? Knitter. Niter? Block. You go here next to this one. You go right there. You go right there. I need to start compressing stuff. Boop. 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 I want to move this one somewhere else. Why do you keep sparkling? You don't even have anywhere to go. Let's actually just put it there. That's out of my way. Let's put this here. Yeah, there. Redstone chunks. Chunk of redstone. We put it here. We'll get a thingy later. Hello, little nugget. I don't know why I'm trying to get this thing to get cleared out. I don't know what I'm doing on screen. I don't know why my ear is so itchy. I should probably not be running this thing while I'm trying to organize it, huh? Probably. And yet here we are every single day making mistakes. Look at all of these. What do? They make more stuff. That's cool. Let's put it up here. I feel like holding raw uranium whatever the heck this stuff is, probably is not good for me and my health in the long run, so let's just put it in the box. Hello, uranium. Delicious. Let's put it right here. There we go. Aluminum. Do we have aluminum yet? I think we do, yeah. Cool. Tin chunk. Yay. Tin can go right next to the uranium. Skystone dust. Hello, sulfur. You can go over there still. Gold, this. Let's just start aggressively right-clicking everything in hopes that something will happen. Is this different from each other? Can't be. No, this is definitely awesome. Oh, I'm just right-clicking the wrong spot. I'm just a silly little goober. Okay, let's see. Which one of these is 10 again? You're 10. We have lead. You're lead. Okay, cool. We don't have gold yet, and we don't really have a place for gold right now. Let's put it here. Coal. Where are we getting coal from? I don't feel like going through this anymore. When do we get to the sand part? Whoops. We're doing a great job. We're doing a wonderful job. Wonderful. I accidentally broke my jar, so I had to put it back down, and I lost all the lava that I had collected, and that is tragically sad. And there's just a bee staring at that wall. Of course. A little Hard hat bee. Poor goober. I really need to collect the honey from the bee's nest at some point so I can make a proper beehive. Because, I have 5 bees. And only 3 of them can sleep in the bee nest. So I need another one for them to be able to have a place to sleep. My ear's not even really itchy, it's more like it just hurts. Because I think I rubbed it raw or something at some point when trying to clean it. Not very. I don't know what I did. Because when I wear headphones for too long, the inside of my ear gets wet. And I don't know why. I think it's like something about vibrations. I'm not quite sure how the thing works. But like, it's not really wet. It's like, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know biology. I don't know anything. I'm just here vibing, living my life, staring at this pumpkin. Look at it. It's beautiful. The beautiful pumpkin. What am I doing with my life? I don't know. And this thing's not running again. Great. Run! Run, baby, run! Go work your magic. Do your thing. My doggo is trying to sleep, but at the same time, she's waiting for Mother to come home. Mother. Mumsy. So that she may harass her for her biscuits. And her crackers. And her, whatever food she decides to have for dinner. And lunch. And breakfast. Because my doggo is tired of doggo food. She wants human food. And she knows that I won't share my human food with her. And she knows that if she stares at Mother long enough, Mother will agree. Because our family is weak-willed to the precious, adorable face of the doggo. Except for me. Because I tend to eat food that's not good for doggo. Like chocolate. Raisins. Okay, well I don't eat raisins, but still. You know what I mean. I eat a lot of food that doggo could not eat because it's bad for her health. She's a doggo. Look at this bee. He has a turtle hat. I want your hat, bee. Whatever. Alright. How are we doing? How's this thing? This thing is getting full. We're getting plenty of these, though. Which we definitely need in the long run. You know? Soon enough we will be able to make mystical fertilizer. Or whatever the heck these things are. Or this apple. Eventually. One day. Or this weird crystal. Isn't that part of the book, actually? For mystical agriculture. Here we go. Hello, mystical agriculture. We get a random item. What did we get? Oak lower base roof. Ooh. Hello? Hello? The heck are you? You are strange. You are a very strange block indeed. It's like a stair, but not a stair. It's a ramp. It's a ramp. Ooh. It's a roof block. I feel like the game is telling me something. I feel like the game is telling me that I should build a house out of these. But it's only roof blocks, and it's only the edge of the roof blocks. But it's a stack of them. Why the heck was I given a stack of them? Okay, moving on. Let's see. Any progress on this? Any progresso? Alright, let's see what else I can do with this. We can make dirt seeds, which requires these things. Which requires an altar and an infusion pedestal. Which actually wouldn't be too hard to do, would it? No, I don't think so. Actually, what does an altar and an infusion pedestal require? Gold and red carpet. I see. Do I have any gold currently? No, I do not. And I could get gold pretty easily. Like I said, I figured out how to make gold with the drippy drip things. But I just don't want to. Because I'm a lazy baby. Whatever. Alright, let's grab the stuff. It was in here. Yes. Alright. Let's grab the stuff. Get to work on making more stuff. And do the stuff. I just keep saying stuff in hopes that makes sense. Oops, 6. Oop. iron back, go like this, go like this, go like that. I should probably dye these. These look so much better colored, you know? Whatever. Let's make stuff. Let's see here. Okay, and then instead of what we had to do for those ones, because this one will only be producing flowers, we can literally just go like this. Okay, now let's find a place to set this down, along with what flowers we want to plant. Let's put it over here, in front of the flowers, over here. Sure. You're in my way. There we go. And then we need one more. Back. What's your favorite idea? Mine is being creative. How do you get the idea? I just try and think creatively. Do. Use my hair to express myself. That sounds really boring. I use my hair to express myself. Alright, we put these here. We need some dirt. I don't have any dirt currently on me. Let's grab some from this chest. Hello, dirt. You are very helpful. Go like this. And then after a 5-second bit of research, by that I mean I pressed the U button. Where's my U button? Here's my U button. This cannot be used on this thing. Instead, we have to actually plant the regular flowers. So let's plant the tulips. Because who doesn't love tulips, right? Pink tulip, red tulip. Turtle bee is still here, and I love turtle bee. And then let's plant some of my favorite flowers, not you. This one. Okay, I like this one. It's shaped like a lollipop, but I like the lily of the valley and the blue orchid. They're very cute. So we put blue orchid there, we put lily of the valley there, and now we will be getting flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. Every about a minute. And it'll be great. And everything will work out in the end. We need to put sand in here at some point. This is taking forever. Get to the sand! In my way. It takes forever. Oh my gosh. Where's all this coal coming from? Oh, it's coming from the gravel. Wow. Okay. I had no idea. That was not what I was expecting. Okay, then good to know. Huh. What do I do with this? Let's just go put it in the chest over here for now. I don't particularly need coal because I got all these stupid berries that can be made into torches. So many berries. I'm gonna be living off of berries forever at this rate. Can this be made into a block in this pack? It would be funny if it could. There's sure a lot of stuff that can be used with. That's a lot of TNT blocks. That's a lot of different... Okay, yeah, it can be turned into a gunpowder block. That's funny. Okay, let's put it over here. Sure. I really need to start organizing these a bit more. These need to be put in their own precious section. Let's put them right here. It'll be easier to find that way. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold. but you will remember me for centuries. Just one mistake, it's all it would take, go down in history. You will remember me for centuries. Okay, we have made like no progress today. But that's okay, because I wasn't really expecting to. I was just kind of like, hey, you know what? I should probably do a video today. I want to do a video. We now have flowers growing. We are one step closer to starting whatever the frick the magic flowers are from. And we're also slowly getting towards mystical accreditation. Mystical accreditation. Whatever, the weird seed thing. Okay? You know what I mean. Magic flowers, magic seeds. Moving on. I will see you guys next time. Or hopefully I'll be working with the sand instead of the gravel. And the stupid sieve. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I need to organize my stuff better. Bye-bye. Where's the end button? Why is it so... I'm gonna use the flashlight of my phone. Okay, bye-bye.